And good afternoon, and welcome to Through the Static. This is your host, Stephen the Medium, and I am so excited that I am back in the studio, getting to see Mark in person, getting to see the traffic going by in Attleboro, and being stared at by some handsome guy. Who are you?
Getting to see my beautiful face. I'm Coach Elix.
So we're not even into this a minute, and you're already starting.
That's right. No, I started already. Do you want to
on Facebook Live? No, we don't need to go there. So, but welcome everybody. Welcome Mark to the show too. Mark does his show right before this show, Mark's Jukebox. So check it out. But I'm really excited. I'm so pumped to be here, to get to do readings and just to get to chat with people. We got to see Paul Healy, who does his show Monday through Friday, 9 to 12. Dave, who works in the back. All these guys we haven't seen. Well, we never really get to see Paul because he's not here. But you know, we would see Dave when we're here, and we didn't get to see him, so that was great. And we have a 96-year-old that's in the lobby, right?
That's right.
Sitting out there, and
she's on standby,
she
waiting
is.
To have dinner later on.
And everybody can see us on YouTube or on my Stephen the Medium page. Hey, everybody, as I'm waving, we just did a Facebook Live. But this is so exciting. You know, that's the greatest thing about getting to come into the studio is that people get to actually not hear us, but get to see us and hear us. That's the great thing. But I will tell you, thank God for technology and the station manager, Jim, who was able to give us applications and mics and stuff to do the show from home.
That's right.
Which was a blessing. So, but how is everybody? And Elix, how are you?
I am great.
You're good?
I'm good. I'm good now. You know, we just share with people that Sunday I had to go to the ER because I found a tick on my leg, and that was pretty creepy. I've never experienced that before, but we couldn't get the tick out, and we went to the ER, and they got it out. They gave me antibiotics, and 1, 2, 3. So I'm good.
Saturday, my nephew came up with his girlfriend Friday, and Saturday we took them in the back of. We have a number of acres behind us that's conservation land. So, and there's a path right from our backyard that you walk in, and it's gorgeous. I go back there a lot. I can meditate back there, but there's a cranberry bog. I've never been up close and personal with the cranberry bog. And of course, the Cape is known for cranberry bogs in southeastern Mass. So we took Tristan and Maria there, and as all four of us were walking, Elix said, I should have worn pants, because all three of us did, and you had shorts on, and ultimately that's most likely where this tick came. And I was saying on Facebook Live, this tick was like the Hulk. I had like the tweezers and trying to pull this out, and it was just like I was like a rag doll. It was just like throwing me around. I could not get it out, so I got the majority of it out, and then we went to Falmouth ER, which a big shout out there because they were
fantastic, so
terrific, so great, and so friendly. And we were you know in and out of there, thank God. But it was a lot. It was having it cleaned, and
he speaks like he was the one sitting, you know, on the stretcher.
Well,
it's a lot.
That's how I always speak.
I went through a lot.
Yeah, when you had your back surgery almost 2 years ago, I can't even tell you what I went through. You know, when Elix had back surgery, it was horrible for me. Yeah. It just was.
That's how he speaks.
Going
oh my
through
God,
that,
you have no idea what I went through. Oh yeah, I sort of do. I actually had the surgery myself, but
we got that taken care of. And you know, I said on Facebook Live that it's really good advice is that the doctor said to us, and I think the nurse did, that people that find ticks on them, on their bodies, that they pluck them off, don't realize that you've got to go to the ER at that point, even if you get it out, because the statistics that this doctor said was pretty amazing, that if within 36 hours, if you get to the ER, they remove it, or if you remove it and get put on a 1-dose
antibiotic,
90%, it will cover you 90% that if that tick has Lyme disease, you will not get Lyme.
Mm-hmm.
That's
or not only Lyme,
or any other disease.
There's other diseases that ticks carry, so any of those diseases.
Exactly. So we handled that. Plus, we had a great weekend.
Yeah.
Going to the jack-o'-lanterns in Rhode Island, which the rain held off, We went to dinner at Tommy's
And I mean, let's not forget it's still October, and we are technically still celebrating my birthday through October 31st. So
the whole month,
just
right?
saying the whole month,
Right.
yes.
So
far we've done amazing things. I had an amazing time in Puerto Rico. My aunts.
you did. I mean, did I go?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, all right. I'm just saying.
but
You said I did.
No, but we had an amazing time, and one of the highlights was the dinner with my aunts.
Yes.
Who all got to the ones that were available got together. We went out to dinner.
That was fun.
And they bought me a beautiful gift, a beautiful
Vase,
glass vase collectible. And but they also, what I find most beautiful is that they all signed this beautiful card.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold on to that forever.
Well, the fact that they actually all were able to come on a particular night.
Yes.
Because the Helix has a big family, which is pretty incredible. But we did. We had a great time. Got to go to the beach, and in 2 weeks from tomorrow, we leave for L.A.
That's right.
La La
I
Land.
can't wait.
So I'm really excited
wait.
about that. But before we go to the first break and I start taking calls, I just want to remind everybody that there's still tickets open for October 31st, my virtual Halloween event, which is capped on the number of tickets because I don't want it outrageously big, but it's going to be such a fun virtual event. I'm going to do notes. I'm going to do readings, and I can't wait. Plus, it's on Halloween, right? I mean, All Hallows Eve, and where the original reason for that holiday was to talk to your loved ones who have crossed over. So I'm just really, really excited about that. So
is it going to be a trick or a trick?
A trick or a trip? What?
Is it going to be a treat or a trick?
Helix just changed the whole holiday.
Oh,
trick or trip.
Whatever. Listen. My Puerto Rican accent gets in the way here and there.
It's not just the Puerto Rican accent. It's just the words. Just I was doing my live, and what do you? There's an expression that goody when you're someone like really nice. What are they called?
Goody.
What do you call them?
Goody two shoes.
No, Mark, keep your mouth quiet. You ruined the whole thing, Mark. No, I'm just kidding. What do you call it?
Goody two shoes.
Yeah, now he heard Mark, so he's going to say the right one. But the expressions.
Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Yeah,
That's
forget
right.
about that, Mark.
Yes.
Forget about it. But the expressions that this one comes up with, we were just last week, 2 weeks ago, we were talking about something, and I said, Elix was looking for like a reason for something, and I said, well, maybe they just needed a lift. He said, needed a what? And I'm like, a lift. Maybe they just needed a lift. He's like, what does that mean? I'm like, they needed a ride, like a lift. It's just,
Listen, you just have to love me for exactly the way I am and exactly the way I'm not.
Apparently,
you do. After 29 years. So.
I do. When we first started, two young women just walked by, and I waved, and they waved. It's like, wouldn't it be just so like cool? It's like, come on in, just start chatting with us. No?
Not yet. Not yet.
But so go to my website, stephenthemedium.com/Halloween to get tickets. There's still tickets available. So I think that's a week from Sunday, Halloween,
I think so,
right?
yes.
And Saturday, I'm really excited. I got tickets for Elix and I to do, I'm not going to remember the name of it, but in Newport, we're going to do those little go-karts.
This is this Saturday?
No, the 30th.
Oh, okay.
And it's I don't know if they do this all the time, but I know it's special for Halloween. It's at nighttime. And if I know our friend Gina has done that with Jamie, but it's maybe some of you guys probably know, especially Rhode Islanders, that you just get in these little individual, I think the car is either 2-seaters or 4-seaters, and you actually pedal and you go like around the coast of Newport. So it's going to be really exciting because it's Halloween too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, but I hope everybody else is doing well, doing good. I can't wait to get back after the break, and I'm going to start taking calls. I think I'm like a minute early, but then I get an extra minute on the flip side to do reading. So 508-222-1320. Call me if you want a reading, and we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. I just felt like I was in grammar school because I forgot to bring water, and Elix, just being so sweet, he has his 7-gallon water jug that he goes nowhere with. I mean, did I say that right? Goes everywhere with.
That's right.
And just shared it with me. Isn't that nice? So, all right. So let me go to the first caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this? Hello.
Hi, Stephen. Hello.
Hi, who's this?
It's Denise. How are you?
I'm good, Denise. You know, I always from when we do the show from home, I know there's always a lag, so I don't think there's a lag, and I'm just waiting. But I'm glad that you called, Denise, and let's check in. Denise, there's like some anniversary. There's some kind of anniversary, and I can't tell what it is. Somebody close to you. I don't know if this is an anniversary of death and a birthday, a wedding. Do you know, like, if there's something really close to this time period, like October?
My mother-in-law's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a big celebration. But is your father-in-law crossed?
Mother-in-law and father-in-law, yes.
Is your father crossed?
No.
Okay, so then it's definitely that side. When you talked about your mother-in-law, then I heard a dad, and they don't give me in-laws, so just know that. How cool is it they're tag teaming, stepping forward, and who's Bob? Barbara? Who's the B?
My Uncle Bob.
But is Uncle Bob crossed?
Yes.
So I kind of thought that, but just know that Uncle Bob is letting you know that he's here. There's also a Mary. Someone keeps showing me Mother Mary. Who's?
I have two Aunt Marys that have passed.
Oh my God! Wow, this really is a double, like a tag team to these.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in spirit is coming forward. It's like one of your Aunt Marys just said it's like a reunion for you. But you know something, Denise? They're talking about a health status. Did somebody recently get some kind of diagnosis? Somebody feels like they're talking about somebody. I don't know. When I say recent, like maybe even over the past couple of months, it feels like something changes. Like someone finds out they're diabetic, or do you know anybody that's close to you that found something out?
I have a cousin that found out within the last year that she had cancer.
Oh, that's what it is. And not surprising because that's part of your family. And whether it's, I always tell people, Denise, it's not about whether, you're close to this cousin, not close to your cousin. It's just a great way that your loved ones are letting you know that they're giving that as a validation. And there's one, I don't know where this falls, Denise, but one sibling is crossed. Somebody's got one child crossed. Someone lost a child.
I have a brother that passed when he was under 2, maybe.
Wow. So just know that this has to be your brother. And who's the William or Wendy or with the W name?
Oh my God, Frederick William.
Wait, that was his name?
My brother's. Yes.
Wow. Oh my God, Denise. Wow. So, he just clapped. He's very, very excited to let you know that he's very excited that it's him. And the great thing about this, Denise, is that I always tell people in spirit that there's no time essence, right? So regardless of how long ago it's been, for his perspective, he's been with you. It's like if you met someone, like a girlfriend, every single day for coffee. That's how he feels. Like he's with you every single day. And I know from our perspective, it's not the same thing, but I love reminding people that it sort of is, because your brother's been with you all the time. And just, he just gave a thumbs up and just said how much he loves you, how much he's with you, and how much he guides you. And, he also just said something about electricity. There's got to be an electrician connected to you, or somebody renovating, or he's talking about someone did something, and I see wires coming out of the wall, which is always my sign for electrical stuff. So just make sure you hang on to that, even though it feels like it's a handyman. There was nobody connected to you that was like very well versed in stuff like electricity or plumbing or something like that?
My younger brother did a lot of handyman stuff, so he might just be acknowledging that he knows about that.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that acknowledgement, and I love, again, it's all about saying to you, like, Denise, it's really me. It's really me. So listen, I'm going to leave you with that, Denise. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay, thank you.
All right, lots of love to you.
All right.
Bye-bye. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Paula?
Hi, Paula. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good too. Paula, who's the father energy for you?
My dad. My dad passed.
My God, he almost knocked me off this chair. Like, I didn't even. I usually I have to say, who is it? Who's coming? Your father just like almost banged me like off the chair. That's interesting how I just used the word bang, because who had a gun? Or police? Or how is it? Someone hunt? What's the gun thing connected to you? I just said to your father, you just made me use the word like almost bang me off the chair, and I hear bang, 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 bang. There's something with gunshots, Paula. Just make sure you keep it with you. And it also feels like it's a long time ago. I know what it is. Somebody is using a gun for the not the purpose a gun is used for. So I don't know if somebody in family committed suicide, took their life, or accidentally a gun went off. But just make sure you keep this with you. It's a long time ago, and it even could be like in the neighborhood. I'm not really sure when. So just in Richard, who's the R name connected to you? Ryan, Roberta, who's R connected, either living or crossed? Paula, there's a really strong. Go ahead.
I know a Richard that's passed.
But who? Like, was he just a friend? Like, who was he?
Yeah, my best friend's dad.
Your best friend's dad. Do you remember anything with guns on that side, like police or something? Like on your best friend is still here, right?
Yes.
This is definitely your best friend's dad. Make sure you tell your best friend. Wait a minute. Did your best friend at some point move or separate?
No.
So she's always locally like been where she is. Why did your best friend's father talk about a distance in between? Like, was there a period of time that you guys weren't talking?
No.
So make sure, Paula, he's bringing. Maybe it's someone connected to her family. Maybe did she have a brother?
Yep.
There's something with either. So I got it. So this is connected to. Isn't it so funny how you're calling me and this is about your best friend? Your best friend's dad's giving this, but he's talking about either they don't live close geographically, or relationship wise they were apart for a period of time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but just make sure you know that's what dad's giving as a validation. Paula, I think I'm back to you on your side. Where's the I come in? Does someone have an I issue? When I get the letter, I hear I. It could be an Ira, Irene, an I name connected to you that's either living or crossed, like first name, middle name. I don't get I a lot because it's just not a very common name, but it more feels like it's the I, like the iris or a cataract, or there's something that you don't remember somebody having some kind of issue with an eye or their eyes.
Yes, my dad.
Oh.
He had cataract surgery, and then he went blind in the eye with infection.
Oh my God! Wow. So it is back to dad.
Yeah.
Your father just said I'm long-winded. He said you could have stopped like a couple of seconds and she would have got it. Your father's funny, Paula. He's got a beautiful sense of humor. And he just actually very, very loving, because he actually said that to me and then he hugged me. He's just I love his energy. He just said to me that but he's been gone for a while, right?
2017.
That's not that long. We're to 2021. It could be somebody stepping forward that's been gone a long. Is your mom still here? Oh, your mom's here, right?
No, my mom passed.
When?
2019.
Wow, that's your mom. I would have never guessed that, Paula. The energy when I tune into her is so close to you. I would never have guessed that she's cross, but that's definitely a compliment. But your father just said to me that the reason why he brought up the eye thing is that he knew immediately you would understand and know that was him. And stepping forward, and he keeps talking about the ring. Do you have a wedding ring or a wedding band?
Of my father's, I don't. My brother does.
Oh yeah, so you or whomever, your father just wanted to give that as a validation, just to let you know that he knows about it, and also how what that does for him, Paula. Your father keeps yelling to you like I keep hearing him saying that's my baby. Whether you're the baby or not, I just keep hearing that's my baby. But are there three of you?
God. I am the baby of the family. There's 7 of us.
I love that. I love that you are the baby. No wonder why he's yelling baby. What's the 3 though? Is your family separate? Is it 3 girls or 3 boys?
5 girls and 2 boys.
No. So who's got 3 kids? Or was your dad one of 3? This is 3 your father keeps giving me. If and it doesn't feel like it's a date. It feels like it's kids. I don't know if it's 3 kids, 3 grandkids. If your mom was one of 3 or has 3 siblings, so there's something very strong with 3. But I love when I looked back at your father for the validation of you being the baby. I love his expression because he's got this big smile on his face. And did someone work for the city or town?
My husband works for the city.
Oh wow! How cool is that, Paula? That your dad just showed me like cones. There's cones, orange cones outside the window, and that's always my sign for somebody working for the town or city. Know that your dad and mom are giving a validation to your husband and just giving these. Both of them, your mom and dad, are on each side of you, hugging. But your mom just said to me, she's like, I didn't have a chance to say anything with your father. But your mom just said, it's Paula has so much love, and Paula also gives the best hugs. So maybe when COVID is dead, maybe I'll get to see you and maybe I'll get to enjoy that hug because your father said, Stephen, and your mama just said, like, she gives the best, you'll love her hug. And I'm like, I love that. All coming from so much love. And Paula, I got to take a break. I'm going to leave that with you, but thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much.
All right. Lots of love to you. And we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. I'm Stephen the Medium here with Coach Elix and Mark producing. Mark just said, thank God there's no mics on during break because you got to hear the conversations we have during.
No, you don't. I think you better take your next call.
Well, we're all smiles, so it's good, right? It's funny. Yes, let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. This is Cheryl.
Cheryl, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good too, Cheryl. I'm really glad to get to speak to you, and I'm just so excited being in the studio today. So, Cheryl, let's teacher Cheryl. Who's a teacher connected to you? Well,
my niece.
So, people sometimes say to me, my niece, it's so random, right? Like, I mean, I get whether it's either your sibling or maybe an in-laws connection. And I always say the spirit loves doing that. And it's like whoever, and I'll tell you who's stepping forward, but it's like they're still here and just chatting with somebody and just boasting about their family. Like my niece or my great niece is a teacher. So, but is this connected to your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just asked whoever gave it to me. I'm like, what side or who is this? And they just said brother. So, but just know, Cheryl, Graham, is your mother's mother crossed?
Yes.
Rose. What's Rose?
Yeah.
Whose name is Rose? Cheryl.
I just heard, Nya. She's not having it.
Yeah, Rose is like, no. Next, Stephen. Move along, Stephen. Rose. Cheryl. They just made me actually say Rose. What is there a Rose tattoo? What is the Rose thing? There's something connected to you, either the first name, middle name Rose. Someone took a rose from a service, but there's someone screaming at me and said, she knows. So if it doesn't come now, just keep it with you.
A friend's mother's name was Rose.
Oh, well, that would be it. So, but is she crossed?
Yeah.
Wow. And again, it's kind of funny. I just talked about these random things, like why would my friend's mom come forward? I know why. Because you're connected, Missy. Cheryl, you're really connected to spirit. Did you know that?
No.
I don't think I've ever said that to somebody, which is very rare, and they've said yes. I swear, maybe one person has. And the reason why that happens is it's spirit letting you know that you're very, very connected. And Cheryl, it is your friend's mom that's just saying hi, but your friend's mom just said, and I haven't even told you who's connected to you stepping forward, but she said, bring up the birds. You connect do you know that?
No.
There's make sure, Cheryl, you watch a very large bird, a hawk or something went by the window, and they're bringing me back to it. So anything with wings it's a way that your loved ones in spirit use that as a calling card, and they all have different things. Anything with butterflies, dragonflies, birds,
butterflies.
So you get that.
Yes, definitely.
Got it. So there's a butterfly on me also. Someone's got a butterfly on you. Someone's got a tattoo, butterfly. There's a butterfly. I can feel it on me. So someone connected to you has got a wing or a butterfly, or somebody's been thinking about or always wanted to get a butterfly tattoo. So just make sure.
Me.
I don't know. Maybe I do talk too much. So do you have it or you want it?
No, I want it.
Oh, I love that, Cheryl. That is so cool. I could feel it on. You know what? That also means it's coming. Maybe 2022. Maybe you're going to get the nerve or just decide to do it.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. There's a couple of things here. There's a strong father energy. Is your dad here or crossed?
He's here.
So it's got to be then a father-in-law or a grandfather, either one. But just said that they see the butterfly done and it's beautiful. It's really, really, it's gorgeous colors. And there's also a birthday or an anniversary really close to you. Something now.
Just had an anniversary and a birthday. My husband's birthday and our anniversary.
And is that John, Jim? Who's the G or J? Name. or is your husband named after somebody, or is your son or somebody daughter, somebody name, who's named? It's either one of two things. When you said your husband, they just yelled out G or J name, or he's connected to a John, Jim, George. There's something with the G or J name.
Brother-in-law John.
Is this your husband's brother?
My husband's sister's husband.
Oh, got it. Oh, that perfect. So just giving as a validation, it's just and your mom is here also?
No.
Oh, your mother. Oh, that's really funny. Your mother just said to me, "If you hang up and don't bring me through, my daughter's not going to be very happy at all." I'm like, oh my God. Well,
she's right.
Well, we're not off yet, right? But I love that your mom let like all this other stuff, like your friend's mom, come through and everybody else. That's just a way how sweet your mother is. Like incredibly sweet. And your mom just said to me, "You're still not taking the step for the butterfly, and that's okay." Like it's your mom also talks about the plates or the cups. You have her dishware? Why does she keep talking about something with something on it? There's something with an emblem on something. Like there's a fruit or a tomato or wait a minute. So let me ask you something, Cheryl. You don't have or somebody doesn't have her like dishware?
No.
Well, so then what is she talking? Like, did you ever give her something like ceramics or pottery? Why does your mother keep talking about a vase or a cup or a plate and it's decorative, or a bowl? Oh no, it's a bowl. It's like a salad bowl she's talking about.
I'm not sure.
So make sure you hang on to it because your mother's waving her finger at me. I'm like, not at me, wave it at your daughter. She's not getting it. No, it's a really great way that she's giving that as Tim? Who's the T connected to you? Who's Teresa? Who's Terry? Who's the T connected, living or crossed?
There was a Tom, a friend's husband.
This is a different friend?
Yeah.
Wow. So you got everybody coming out. So and he's crossed.
Yes.
Wow. Your mother just said you'll get the pottery. You know what, Cheryl? It's a long time ago. Your mother said somebody made something, pottery or ceramics. When you were a kid, you didn't do something like that.
Ceramics, a little bit.
There is something that your mother's talking about, and you may, like, nobody may not even have it any longer, but your mom's bringing it up. So there's a reason for it, and it's a really, your mom said it's a very strong reason. And there's also a piece of jewelry like a pinky ring or some kind of ring, or what is that?
I have her rings.
Wow. Does one just fit on your pinky?
Yes.
I was just waiting.
Yes.
Your mother's looking at me like saying yes, yes. Just know that why Spirit does that, why she's doing that is just very, very specific to say it's Cheryl, like, honey, it's really me. And I hear your mom as I'm doing this reading just over and over, I love you, I love you. Like, she's not even going through me. She's grabbing your hand and just keeps saying, I love you, I love you. She talks about cold hands. I don't know. She had cold hands. You have cold hands, but there's something with hands. And when she crosses, somebody grabbing her hands or holding her hands before she crosses. Did you understand that?
Yeah.
So again, Cheryl, it's mom has gone, when I tell you, literally she's gone nowhere. Physically, maybe, and I know that's a biggie, but every way else, your mother has gone nowhere. I'm going to leave you with that. So thank you so much, Cheryl. Lots of love to you.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I'm going to take a break now. I know I'm probably going to mess mock up and then come back so I have more time to do calls. Okay, so we'll be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium with Coach Elix. And, I really understand, like, reality shows. You know how when people say, like, once the cameras are on and then you forget about them? I completely forgot. Like, the cameras are on during the show. Do you?
Yeah.
See? It's kind of cool. But we're all here. So, all right, let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, this is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. I love it. I'm good too. So let's tune in here. Jennifer, even before I knew it was you, I kept hearing Robert, Richard. Who's the R name connected to you?
There's actually two, which is both names you said. There's two Roberts.
And who's Robert?
There's a Robert from a long time ago, which is one of my best friends that passed away. And then there's Robert that just passed away maybe a month ago.
Oh, my God. Wow. Wow, Jennifer. So both of them, I love that both of them, one of them just said, this is like a party. It's just to let you know that they're both around you and with you. And there's, there's like a mother energy stepping forward. But is this grandma or is this your mother?
My mom's still here, but my grandmother passed away. But then there's also a mother figure who was like a second mom that passed away. So it could be either one.
Was there cancer involved?
Both of them actually passed with cancer. So.
Yeah, because I just asked what did you cross from? So no, both wow, it's another two peers coming in. I love it, Jennifer, giving all these validations for you. But all of them, and there's also a really. Wait a minute, is your father crossed?
No.
But is your father distant?
Yeah, he's dead to me. But he's alive.
Yeah, that's why. As soon as I tuned into your father, I could feel the distance. Why Spirit brings that up is that, especially even though there feels like there's two grandmothers in Spirit, but your mom's mom just keeps saying to me, if there's one thing, like she's so excited that, and all of them that I've already spoke about are all excited that they get to talk to you. But your grandma just said, if there's one thing that I want my granddaughter to know, is just how proud I am of her and how she's had angels with her through tough times. Now, again, I know that every one of us has tough times during our life. But I'll tell you, your grandmother just said, my granddaughter is different. Is resilient. It's just you take this as a huge compliment, Jennifer, that your grandma's just saying like how strong you are. I'm not sure if I would hope that everyone thinks they're strong, but this is pretty incredible that your grandmother's just giving that strength. And in addition to many that are here, they're talking so fast. They're so excited. I'm telling them to slow down. Who's Kevin or Kristen or Chris? Who's the C or K name connected to you?
K.
Either, when you just said K, even though I said C or K, it is a K. It's like K or Kevin or a last.
It could be a nick. Could it be a nickname?
Sure, absolutely.
Another friend that just passed away recently, is his nickname. He's a rapper. His name is Killsbury.
Oh my God, Jennifer! No,
Killsbury Doughboy.
No, wow.
That's the only K I can think of. I don't really know any other K.
He just like stopped me when you just said that and said, "What do you mean that's the only K?" Well, she doesn't think it's me. Like it's me. And he just said, I'm going to add something to what her grandma said. Is that she also has the biggest heart out there. Like you need anything from this girl, whatever she has, she'll give. She's just that warm-hearted. And by the way, Jennifer, they all just said to me, this doesn't mean that this is, you're in a tough place. All I can tell you is that even the rapper who I actually love, he's really cool, just said to me, Jennifer, hang on to 2022 because there's so many better things coming. So I don't know if that makes sense, but just make sure you keep that with you, okay?
I appreciate that.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you so much for calling, and I'll leave you with that. Lots of love to you, okay?
Thank you, and I hope Coach Alex's ticket situation is good.
Oh, Jennifer,
thank you,
thank you so
Jennifer.
much. We love that. Thank you. We'll take that.
You guys take care.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I love Jennifer's heart. It's incredible. So let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, this is Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good also. I'm glad I get to chat with you. So Bobby, talking about Jennifer, the previous caller, someone just screamed out, if you're friends with Bobby, stay there. Just make sure you stay in that circle because she's incredible. You're also someone, Bobby, who's very, very connected in your dreams. A lot of people don't remember dreams, but I'll tell you something. Even someone just like yanked me back to when you were like really, really young and having like dreams or premonitions. I don't know if that comes, like if it resonates with you, just make sure you.
It does.
So you get it, right?
Yeah, I get these feelings that I've seen things that are going on now from way before when I was younger. It didn't make sense then, but sometimes I'm like, I think I've been here before.
Bobby, I love that you just said that because, out of like the top 10 or 15 things that show people that they're connected to spirit, deja vu is one of them. So the fact that you actually even brought that up but someone just yelled out, she's way, way connected more. She's way more connected than she actually understands or knows. There's something, Bobby, with, I keep getting pulled to a cemetery. Like, is your mom is still here, still living?
My mom is, but I'm kind of hoping it's my grandfather.
But do you go to his grave?
I do. I just went recently.
Oh, so that's why he's bringing. So know that it is him, and that's why he's giving that as a validation. He just said to me that you are very unique. He said, this is not just because I love her so much or she's related to me. He said, she's very unique. And you are you've got artistic in you. Or where's the music come in? This
I love music, and I love to dance.
I love that. Yeah, I love your grandpa's giving that. And who's A, like Anthony or Anna, or who's the A name? Your middle name is not an A?
No, I have an aunt whose name starts with an A.
But who's still living?
She's still living, yeah.
Your grandfather just and there's an okay, it's two things. He may be giving that as a validation, but there's an E middle name like Elizabeth or Erin, or there's something with an E, but it's a middle name. Somebody connected to you, so just keep it with you.
My son's middle name starts with an E. Yeah.
I love it. Bobby, I love that your grandpa's giving that as a validation. But do you have two kids?
No. So actually, I had spoken to you a while back, and you told me about my daughter who was the miscarriage.
Oh, my God. Wow.
And you kind of validated that I had always felt she was a daughter, or she was my daughter. I had never known. But you validated that for me.
Wow.
So.
And she's, listen, if you called me last week and nothing personal against anybody, I don't remember any readings. But the fact of the matter is that in this reading, that she brought this back up again is just a way to say, Ma, like I'm here, like into her brother, and just wants to give that as a great validation. There's something with religion, Bobby. Was somebody connected to you that was very religious?
My grandfather was he would go to church every single Sunday. He never missed.
Yeah, so no, it's all about Grandpa. It's just making sure you know that because he just showed me like genuflecting, like trying to go down like on his. Wait a minute. Was he a godfather also? Why does he talk about someone took the name of him or someone's name? Like it feels like there's a baptism or a confirmation that somebody stands up for somebody, or the name is picked of. So did you name your son after somebody?
No, I have a cousin who's named after my grandfather.
Oh,
or has the middle name of my grandfather.
Oh, that's got to be what it is. It's just that your grandpa is very, very excited, which makes sense that he would be, that someone's got his name. But he just wants to make sure you know that how much he's with you in thumb wars. I've never had that in spirit. Someone keeps talking about, like you play thumb. Is it thumb wars? Like this, or there's something with somebody's thumb, like hitchhiking, or your grandpa keeps talking about thumbs. I don't know what this is. You don't do any. You never did anything like with your son with thumbs or fingers, like a game, or is there something unique about someone's? What's a thumb? Or do you have like his prints, like his handprint?
No, I don't.
So
actually, I know some. I think somebody just recently got a hand with his name on it. I'm not really sure though.
Okay, so just make sure what I gave you keep with you, and always remember too, you can go to my Facebook page and you'll see this recording, so you can go back to it if you just want to hear it again. But your grandpa keeps showing me it you know what it looks like? I said, am I saying this right? And he said, yes. It shows me like somebody doing like a fingerprint. That's what it shows. There's a fingerprint somewhere connected to somebody. I don't know if it's for a job. I don't know if someone was arrested. I don't know what this is, but there's a fingerprint somewhere. So just make sure you keep it with you. So, and I'm going to leave you with that because the show is I'm going to get kicked off. So, Bobby, thank you so much, and lots of love to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. And as much as I like to keep going on, we're out of time. So thank you everybody for calling in. This has been wonderful. Thank you everybody who's watching. That you see my arms up. I'm really excited that you get to see us. And we have Elix's mom out there, the 96-year-old. We've got Mark's mom out there, Miss Ellie, that we get to see, and they're chatting. And Elix, tell people what's going on with you, how they can find you.
Well, they can find me Friday at 1 p.m. Get a Grip with Coach Elix right here at WARA 1320 AM radio. And if they want to find me on social media, at Coach Elix.
Perfect. And you can find me, Stephen the Medium, across the board. As always, between the two of us, there's always things going on in the background that sometimes we can't really discuss yet, but there's a lot of things.
Plenty going on.
Yes,
so stay tuned.
The energy shifted again today in a very, very good way. So I think we'll be having a lot of amazing things to share, hopefully soon. I know it's coming. I just don't know exactly when. Make sure you check out Mark's show too, 3 to 5 before mine, Mark's Jukebox. And did you want to chime in, baby?
Yeah, just quick. I just had the memory of you guys doing your show around Halloween.
Yes.
When you dressed up.
Yes.
You came to the studio.
Yes.
That was such a fun show.
Yeah, well, and you
guys really...
Yeah, are you just saying that we need to do this again? Is that what you're saying, Mark? Yes.
Yeah. You know what memory I just got? The memory of you singing Happy Birthday to me. Oh, wait a minute. That didn't happen this year. Just saying.
Wow.
All right.
Huh? He just completely just dissed you. This is a conversation that will have to happen offline. So, but, Mark brings up a good point. Like, we're Halloween freaks. So, just stay tuned in the studio, which is beautiful because you get to see
I have to stay tuned because Steven always picks our costumes, and I never know what he's going to pick. So.
We've been peanut butter and jelly. We've been last year Corella and Dalmatian. We were ghost, like Halloween ghosts.
I always get the female version of whatever he picks.
So you have an invitation next week to come in costume.
Exactly. Listen, one time I was Cindy Brady for Halloween.
It was not a pretty picture.
And it was cold. We were going to sail. I was adorable. I had my Brady Bunch lunchbox.
Adorable is not exactly...
You don't think I was cute in that little costume? I had like the pigtails, the blonde pigtails. I had my Brady Bunch lunchbox that I had since I was a little boy, and I had a little I don't know what they're called, a little dress, but it was going to be cold in Salem. Elix says your legs are going to be cold, and I'm like, well, I can't wear anything. So he said, put nylons on. That was the first and last time. All you women out there, kudos to you when you have to wear crazy stuff. I had the nylons on, I swear, for about a minute, and I ripped them off. I could not keep them on, so that's why I always make you be the lady.
Yeah, we let's keep it that way.
This works for me.
All right, we gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go. All right.
All right.
Lots of
Thank
love to
you.
everybody,
Bye,
and we'll see you
everyone.
soon. Bye bye.